So guys, 2025 has been one of my best years in terms of portfolio growth. And the thing that's attributed to this the most was my decision to bring non-dividend growth stocks to my portfolio. This change has brought about my almost 13.5% growth this year, which would have been more if we didn't get the news from Trump last week. Today, I'm going to be going through all the stocks I currently own, the ones I'm keeping an eye on, as well as an update on my progress from my previous video in terms of my profits and losses. But before we get into that, I want to hear from you. What non-dividend growth stocks, if any, do you own? Leave a comment down below. Looking at my spreadsheet, you can see my portfolio is currently valued at $39,992.61, with an annual dividend yield of 4.44%. This pays me $1,775.55 annually, still under $150 monthly, under $35 weekly, and under $5 daily. Before we continue, I see that 65% of you watching are not subscribed. Hit the sub button if you like or would like to see more content like this. It would help the channel out a lot and get us closer to our goal of 1,000 subs before the end of the year. These are the stocks I currently have in my rotation. As you can see, the list has grown quite a bit since the last video. I think it's currently at a decent size and I won't be looking to add any stocks at the moment. With these stocks, I check them on a daily basis to find good entry points to make anywhere between 5 to 20% profit, if not more. I have these stocks split into short-term, medium-term, and long-term categories. But what I've learned over the last few months is that sometimes these stocks can move between the categories depending on what the market is doing. For my short-term stocks, I look to keep these anywhere between a week to a month. These would be companies like SNYR, RR, and ABAT, to name a few. With my medium-term stocks, I look to keep them anywhere from a month to 6 months. These would be companies like Guts, Palantir, and SoFi. And for my long-term stocks, these I would look to keep anywhere from 6 months to a year, if not longer. The only company that I have in this category at the moment is Humacyte. These are the positions I currently hold, and as you can see, all of them are down, some by quite a bit. But this is just a waiting game, and in time, things will turn around and I'll be cashing in on my profit. In the first video I posted about my non-dividend stocks, I made just under $1,700. And since then, I have added a further $1,950 to my portfolio. This is the list of stocks I have sold since my last video. My most notable sales would be my 2 Humacyte sales, which happened within 2 weeks of each other, with the highest being 145% return, and my 2 LAC sales, which also happened within 2 weeks of each other. When it comes to LAC, I heard the news about the US government wanting to buy a 10% stake in the company. It came out a few weeks later that they will only be looking to buy a 5% stake in the company. But with that news, I was able to take over 40% profit from both those trades. All in all, I have made a further 25% average profit for my portfolio over these last few months. You gotta hit the like button if you made it this far. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to follow along on my investing journey, hit the sub button. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.